The rumour mill in golf is constantly turning. We know there's always rumours of new clubs. There's also always rumours about new changes in golf, whether it be rules, tournaments, tours, including the Live Tour. But the biggest one at the moment is with the mini driver. We know TaylorMade have owned this market with the mini driver, creating clubs that you can just hit ever so easy if you're not comfortable with your driver or 3-wood, and hit some fairways just like that one there. There are rumours of more brands joining that party. Now TaylorMade have brought out more mini drivers onto their range with the burner and another burner out this year. But why would you have this club in your golf bag? That's the big question. Yes, more brands are now going to bring them out because TaylorMade have done so well. They always sell out when they do come out to market. Again, limited runs of these. There's not always a lot to get your hands on, so other brands are seeing that there is that gap in there. But why would you have it? And for me, obviously, what it is if you're struggling with your driver, you might want something that's a little bit small, a little bit more compact, and again a shorter shaft there. We know if you're using a shorter shaft there, you should have more control on your swing. But for me, you can play different shots. So you see from the first shot, nice and high, towering draw, didn't take much to get that ball into the air. But just like with any club, can it be versatile? Can I get one launching that a little bit lower? And you can see there, launched a little bit lower, started up the right and has moved back nicely. So it's workable. It's something that, for me, I've not been swinging my driver that well at the moment. Last week I was in Wales, we played 6 rounds in 4 days and I didn't swing the club well at all. I've been hitting my driver well, but I've started to lose a little bit of confidence, and this is a club that I had in my bag for over a year when I wasn't swinging it well. Last year I had a good year with the Paradigm Triple Diamond. This year so far I've been swinging it really well, I believe, with the QI 10LS, and I've been hitting a lot of fairways, hitting it a long way. But last week I certainly struggled in the breeze in Wales on some fantastic courses. But why would then I put this back in the bag? Well, this is going to give me that little bit of confidence to build my swing up again, start hitting more fairways, to then reintegrate my driver potentially. And if you're struggling, you don't want to go out on the golf course, you don't want to play in the medal on the Saturday, you don't want to play your match play maybe with a club that you are struggling with, but this for me fits right back in the bag and I can get this working. I can also get good distance, which I'm going to show you shortly when we jump in the studio. But can I play another one? We've hit 2 fairways out of 3. As we know, that would be pretty good on tour averages. But now just again a normal swing here. And a nice low bullet tracer there. That is up the centre stripe. Again, very easy to hit. I'm not stood over that worrying if I'm going to hit the fairway. But let's jump in the studio now and test some numbers before we test this off the fairway. Now, when we're talking numbers, obviously with this driver, we don't want it to be a long way behind the driver. So if I'm replacing my driver, I don't want to be losing 30, 40 yards because that'd be about the same as having a 3-wood in there. So it has to be obviously beneficial. This is a 13.5-degree head. I have knocked that down so it's 11.5, so not much more than my driver. But let's see. Again, straight away, a solid strike there, felt good. First hit with it, 255 carry, going 270 or just under 270, so straight away there, that is probably 30 yards down there. That one spun up a little bit there at 3,500, so let's see if we can get one like out on the course there. Again, a little bit spinny, up that right hand side. But miss hits going 250, going to 265, again 3,500 spin, so again that is more the strike I'm putting on it there. Let's have another one. But if that's the worst that it's going to do, this is where obviously the mini driver is helping me. If that's the worst, that's probably going to be the same as my driver. My driver could have that drop off and get all the way down to 260, so let's see. So again, lower ball flight, better strike, 270 carry, running out to 290, 1,800 spin, exactly where I would like to see it there. So, pretty good. That's exactly, 288 is really only probably 10 yards behind a good drive, so that average, that would be probably where my driver is going. Let's see if we can do that again. So there again, obviously my swing on that, it's 260 carry, gone out to 280. So yes, I've left the face open a little bit. That is more me and how I'm swinging it, but 280 there from not a fantastic swing is still very good. And this is what I've seen with it. Yes, it's not performing as well out on the golf course here. But there's not any wild shots there. They're all down the fairway. That one carrying, going 265, nearly 270. Again, spin jumping up there. I can't put that down to the driver. And this is the interesting thing here. We can stand there, blame the driver for that. That is the swing. That is how I'm returning it. But all of those would be in the fairway or just into the rough. It's not what I've been hitting with my driver, where I have been losing that one quite a long way right. And that's the problem. When I start swinging it not great and I lose confidence, that quickly creeps in there. Yes, I've hit a couple down the right, but they would still be in the semi-rough, in the rough. But now we want to test the versatility of this club. So yes, this club is not just going to be for off the tee, this is also going to be off the ground. So can I be comfortable hitting this maybe as a 3-wood, maybe into some longer par 4s, into some par 5s, or if you've just left yourself a long shot, you can get it down there with this club. Again, we know that it's a little bit bigger than a 3-wood head, a little bit smaller than a driver. But the big thing here is can I get any kind of launch from it with the setting I've got it in. Answer is yes. A little bit of a fade again, more me. But carrying 250, going 265, so not far off what I've hit it with a bad one off the tee there. So very interesting. I can still get that out there. Is that going to go further than my 3-wood? Maybe not. But is it a low penetrating ball flight? Could I do it if I needed to? So far, yes, but we might sacrifice a little bit of height with the loft setting I've got it on. But after all, with a 3-wood, how many of you are thinking about that big, towering, high 3-wood landing soft? There, 254 carry, going 273, little fade. Again, it's in play if we know what kind of shot shape we're going to get with this, with this little amount of loft. That's maybe what we would see, but if we can be comfortable with it and still get the strike, we're certainly getting a good distance out there. But maybe we could use it in a few more places than just off the tee. And that one there, launched nice and high, picked it up nicely, 265 yards carried, nearly going as far as it did off the tee, so you can see there how this could be beneficial for more than one place. But let's get back out there. So interesting numbers there inside with this club. So you can see there, distance-wise, you can get it out there, but this is where it could be versatile. Can we use it off the fairway? Again, does it look like a 3-wood down there? It certainly looks a lot bigger. To me, it looks like it's sat right at the bottom of the club face, but can we get it to perform? Can it be, obviously replace maybe 2 clubs in the bag? Could it be something that you have in there and not have a 3-wood in your bag? Let's see. And a little divot with it, launch, a little bit of a fade, but distance wise right up there, probably pin high there. Nice interaction, again easy to launch, easy to get going. Let's see if I can get one a little bit straighter. Certainly a low one there, but straight at it there, chasing up there, and that is on the green. Again there for me, that didn't feel like a bad strike, it didn't feel low off the face, but we've still got the ball speed, and I'm not having to try, I don't feel like a 3-wood where it's a tiny head, I'm trying to get the ball into the air, I'm trying to obviously go at it, which a lot of everyday golfers do. And again, another low one there, but that struck on the bottom of the face, it still got up there at around about 230 yards. So yes, ball above the feet a little bit here, but still probably maybe easier than if I was using a 3-wood from that lie. So a tough lie there, but easy to hit, easy to launch on the first one. Again, you'd probably using this club if you're going maybe into a par 5 or again on a long par 4 if you've not hit a great drive. But is it going to give you a little bit more confidence with that bigger head over the ball? Potentially so. So it's a great club to have in the bag, but other brands are PXG potentially, Callaway and Titleist, all looking to bring a mini driver out of the bag. A lot of versatility in this club. It could replace your driver, it could replace your 3-wood, and then you have more options in the rest of your bag. That's for me why it's a great club. It all depends on the price point of these clubs. This is working out around about £300. I know they're sometimes going for more second hand because they are so limited runs, but would you put it in the bag there? It's around about the same cost as the latest 3 woods, but it could maybe do a little bit more for you. Are you somebody with one of these in your bag, or are you considering it?